Hello and welcome again to the Mud Pie. Today we continue our studies in the book of Psalms, and we come to a very short but a very important psalm, that is Psalm 13. Psalm 13. The caption reads, "To the chief musician, a psalm of David. How long wilt thou forget me, O Lord, forever? How long wilt thou hide thy face from me? How long shall I take counsel in my soul, having sorrow in my heart daily? How long shall mine enemy be exalted over me? Consider and hear me, O Lord my God. Lighten mine eyes, lest I sleep the sleep of death. Lest mine enemies say, I have prevailed against him, and those that trouble me rejoice when I am moved. But I have trusted in thy mercy. My heart shall rejoice in thy salvation. I will sing unto the Lord because he hath dealt bountifully with me." What a question. How long wilt thou hide thy face from me? Verse 1. Doctrinally, this is the Jew in the grip of Deuteronomy chapter 31 verse 17, and in the New Testament, Matthew chapter 13 verse 44. May I read those verses? Deuteronomy 31:17. Then my anger shall be kindled against them in that day, and I will forsake them, and I will hide my face from them, and they shall be devoured. And many evils and troubles shall befall them, so that they will sing in that day, are not these evils come upon us because our God is not among us? Heartbreaking. Listen to Matthew 13:44 and try to get away from the devotional thoughts out of this psalm, out of this verse. And these verses mean to me devotionally a lot. They had a lot to do with my calling to Europe. But let me read this to you and try to set this into the context of what we're reading in Psalm 13. Matthew 13:44. Again, the kingdom of heaven is like unto treasure hid in a field, the which when a man hath found, he hideth, and for joy thereof goeth and selleth all that he hath, and buyeth that field. So doctrinally, this is the Jew in the grip of Deuteronomy 31 verse 17 and Matthew 13:44. Now, practically, it is any saint waiting for an answer to prayer. Brother Job prayed this in Job 13:24, "Wherefore hidest thou thy face and holdest me for thine enemy?" That was Brother Job. The world is filled with it. How long shall mine enemy be exalted over me? Well, as we look back into history, for millions of Jews in the Holocaust, it was all the way through the gas chambers or the cremation ovens. We come to those words, lighten mine eyes, verse 3. Lighten mine eyes so that they do not become dull and glazed. Give me some light is the modern expression. There we read, lest mine enemies say, as enemies, Israel's enemies have said in Jeremiah 33:24, considerest thou not what this people have spoken, saying, The two families which the Lord hath chosen, he hath even cast them off. Thus they have despised my people, that they should be no more a nation before them. Yes, sirree. It's an old story, and it goes back a long way. But they're still saying this. Look at Romans 11:25, where we read what the Apostle Paul, of course under the inspiration of the Holy Spirit, says, "For I would not, brethren, that you should be ignorant of this mystery, lest you should be wise in your own conceits, that blindness in part is happened to Israel, until the fullness of the Gentiles be come in." Observe that, like Paul and Silas, David begins to sing praises to God, while the enemy still has him pinned down. He says, "Because he hath dealt bountifully with me." And I underscore the word hath. He's already done it. Before he does this, he promises, "Lord, my heart shall rejoice in thy salvation." I want you again to notice the theme of the first 41 Psalms. Trust. Trust. I have trusted in thy mercy.